So when I first got stencils, I would put them in a box, and then I also used the box to do my spraying in. So I still have my original overspraying box, and I have some of the stuff that was in here. But just to show, I used an old Cricut mat, kind of to hold in some of the liquids because there's holes in the bottom of the box, so the liquid kind of would go through to the bottom. But anyway, so that's how I originally stored my stencils, all different sizes. I just threw them in the box. But then I got more stencils, so I needed to come up with another way of storing them, and I saw this somewhere on the internet, and I don't remember where I saw it, but they put in their 12 by 12 stencils in page protectors from a scrapbook. And I had looked at I think it's called Totally Tiffany now, but she has these 4-pocket page protectors that she uses for organizational things. And so I ended up buying them specifically for this and also for storing my acrylic stamps. So I can put 4 in on each side. So I have 8 in here. And that was a really good way for me to store stencils of different sizes in a scrapbook that I got fairly inexpensively, like with a half price coupon or something at Michael's. It's a 12 by 12 regular scrapbook. Well, that was great until I realized that I'm one of those people that when I use my stencils, I either have to dry them all off and put them away right away, or they sit around and they don't get put back right away, and then they are kind of a big mess, and I don't like how that is. I really like the fact that I could label them, and I could always find what I was looking for every time I wanted it, but I'm kind of impatient when it comes to cleaning up, or I want to get it done and put away right away. And I don't like to dry them all off because that's kind of a drag. But if you don't dry them, then they would stick to the pieces of cardstock that I'd stick back there, or to each other if there was no cardstock. So I had to come up with another solution. And I saw on Stencil Girl's website, Mary Beth Shaw had used Clip It Up for her stencils, and then she had some other people on her blog that had used lampshades. So I didn't have my Clip It Up was being used for fabric, and I didn't have any old lampshades sitting around, so I came up with another solution that's sort of like using a lampshade.
I forgot to mention that I keep my box and my 12 by 12 album in an IKEA dresser that I had labeled in this, and I keep it in this drawer. And that helps me to kind of have everything put away. I don't like a lot of clutter, and so it was a lot easier that way. And then also I have baby wipes and drywall tape, which is really another great thing for stenciling. Which brings me to my next idea. A few years ago, I got this metal dress form off of eBay, and I thought this would be a great solution for my stencil storage. A lot of the stencils you can hang up with clips. I ended up getting those little plastic hook things off of eBay just recently, and I hung them up on there. Unfortunately, that system did not work. So this is a Clip It Up, by the way. It has some of my fabric on it, and I like to be able to see stuff. So I know that this is the kind of solution I need to have where I can hang my stencils up so that I can see them and I can use them. I realize this looks a little messy hanging from my desk, but so far it's working really well for me. What I did was take picture wire and cup hooks and attach that to the edges of the desk, and then hung up the stencils with those little hooks, or the little tabs that I got off of eBay. Some of the stencils do need to have like duct tape or something put on the sides, because the stencil design goes almost all the way out to the edge of the stencil. I should mention that the picture wire and the hooks are on the back and the sides of the desk, not the part that I sit at. I do wish it was a little more tidy looking. However, I think the benefits outweigh the messiness factor, and so this is just something I'm going to have to live with. But I am using my stencils more. I can see them. I will eventually probably organize them by category and possibly put up some labels so that they're a little bit more organized. But right now, this is working really well for me. If you have any questions, please stop by my blog at scrapandthread.blogspot.com. Thanks so much for your time. Have a great day. Take care.